Welcome back.
They have returned. What the hell was
I
it
thought
doing?
you'd only just returned.
I did, and then I had to come back again.
Oh.
There we go. Get these curves put in so they look a little more natural. This one's got a bit of a curve there, just like that. And that one looks goofy as hell.
I thought I was goofy.
Gosh.
I
No.
wish I could do voices.
God, that's awful. I gotta be able to do that better than this. Well, it's better. It's not great. Yep, all you gotta do is try, Aroha.
Tried. Doesn't work.
No, you gotta try multiple times. It took more than once to get good at it.
Really?
Mm-hmm. It took probably 2 or 3 tries even.
Oh. So I'm doing it wrong then.
You're doing it wrong! Colonel Will called. He has a message for you.
Oh.
I assume you know who Colonel Will is, yeah?
Yes.
Let's bulldoze that back one more, and then we'll put our road in.
I'm no millennial.
There isn't an app for it. Nice. You are 2 people. Your left and right half don't communicate. One controls your speech, the other doesn't. Maybe that's why I don't really hear voices, but rather feelings of being lazy. Alright, so how do I bring 2 4-lane roads onto this roundabout on this side? I could merge them into one road. It's not really gonna fix the matter. Also, I need to upgrade. I need slope too steep. I'm trying to upgrade the existing fucking road. Fine. You want to corner the market on stupid? You be stupid. What am I gonna do with this? Okay, so maybe I'll put a 6-lane coming out and have it split onto the 2 4s. If I do like that.
I'm kind of surprised to see Chibi hasn't arrived yet.
He might have gone for a nap after our evening of tomfoolery.
Possible.
He came and went once or twice to bugger off and check out a documentary he was embroiled in when we decided to do Unfortunate Spacemen. I want you guys to go that way. You guys. No, I don't want that shit. Do I really need to do a second roundabout here just for this? Plop it down here. Yeah. Might work. Very helpful, thank you.
I like. Yeah, spider.
Let's put this about there, and then trash these little bits there.
Will trees not grow right against a stone wall?
No, they need to be out at least one, or the stone wall needs to be less than a few blocks high.
Ah. This is my stone wall for my, what's we call it, tunnel, so.
Ah. Don't you hurt Itsy Bitsy or I'll sick Fuzzy Wuzzy on you.
Come and try me, Wolf.
Do about like so. Oh, except one problem. The dirt roads are still there, they're just invisible. Best. Alright.
I never said you had to do it in, come try me in Minecraft.
Let's do this again. She also never said that her comeuppance had to come in her single player world. It could come in the server the next time she logs in. Get that piece of road out of there. Now,
Why do you like giving other people ideas?
I give everybody ideas. You say that
You
as
don't usually give me ideas.
I give you plenty of ideas. You just don't act on them. There's only so much I
I
can
feel
do.
like you. I feel like you don't give me many ideas at all.
Oh. Shit, I don't want a straight piece of road. I want that bent piece of road.
You were whining earlier, Wolf, about me not playing in the multiplayer. If you want me to play in the multiplayer, then maybe not have something ready for me the next time I log in.
Big floppy donkey dick.
You're a big floppy donkey dick. Oh.
No, you said you didn't want him to have anything ready for you. My first thought was Reese the mule. He's gonna be happy to see you.
He hasn't been talking to me much. So, you know.
Well, if Reese the mule was capable of talking, I'd be a little worried.
You mean Reese the ass?
No, the mule.
There's a difference.
Yeah, one of them's digital and the other one is physical.
But I thought you were digital.
I am.
So how can Reese the ass be you?
No, I didn't say he was. You know the difference between analog and digital, right?
Maybe.
Well, maybe if you spent less time playing stupid and pretending to be dumb, maybe I'd spend more time giving you ideas. You'd have to stop trying to convince me that you're stupid all the time.
Are you sure I'm not stupid?
Well, at this point, who can tell? You keep trying to convince me that you're stupid. Eventually, I'm bound to just accept, facts that are being presented. She says she's stupid. Okay, I guess she's stupid. You gotta stop trying so hard to convince everybody you're dumb.
I don't know how to do anything else. It's been so long since I tried to do anything else.
Wow. There you go. There's Chevy.
You got to get off the pity train and on the positive one.
Yeah, if you don't cut yourself some slack, nobody else is going to. That's the first thing you gotta learn. We are all our own harshest critics. So be kind to yourself. If you don't, sure as hell ain't gonna be anybody else's prerogative. I need that. Traffic flow through. Have a good nap there, Mr. Chubby.
Oh, I went back to watching stuff.
Oh, okay. I figured you ended up grabbing a snooze after hijinks in your documentary. What was the documentary, by the way?
It's just a wrestling thing.
Ah.
It was about the career of the Undertaker. It was kind of a 5-part thing. It was rather long, but it was actually pretty good.
Yeah, he'd be one of the more interesting ones, in my opinion, of the current generation, I guess. There. Maybe that'll get the traffic off the. Okay, I don't want parking on any of these. These are not parking areas. Yes, and Wolf raises an interesting point. Repeated lies eventually start to be believed, even by the person speaking them.
That is true.
It's very true. It is dangerously true, in fact. Look at the effect that repeated lies have had on the followers of Trump. They they believe the dumb shit he said over and over and over because, if it wasn't true, why would you keep saying it?
True.
There we go. People can flush their toilets again.
Maybe I need to learn how to not lie to myself then.
Yeah, I mean, there's no reason that you got to be so hard on yourself. Christ, there's plenty of people out there who are more than happy to take the piss out of you for no reason. You might as well not be one of them. I'm sure if Mickey was here and commenting, he'd agree. That's a pretty common fucking thing for people to do for you.
You take the piss out of me for no reason, so,
Well, I got to keep you humble, right? Can't have you getting too big for your britches.
Is that what you call it now?
It's for your own good. And how do I take the piss out of you? I give you a hard time with sarcasm, but that's only it's really only a hard time because you are so unfamiliar with sarcasm. I feel like as you have gotten more familiar with it, it's been a lot less hard time.
Still feels like a hard time.
Noted.
But then maybe it's just because I'm not used to having people who care about me.
Well, your parents care about you, whether you want to admit it or not.
Yeah, say what happened to your family.
They're dead. They're all dead.
My extended family, yeah, I think they care about me. My parents, not so sure.
No, I don't know if that's
I
fair.
don't think you'd be living there if they didn't.
No, that's true.
Maybe.
It does seem a little weird that they keep you living there. Okay, Newt, settle down. Again with the references, I wasn't sure if that was going to come across.
Newt is a Newt Scamander?
Newt, as in the Alien movies. The second one, there's a little blonde girl, Rebecca Jordan, who they find as one of the only survivors in this colony, and they're like, "Well, where's your brother? Where's your mother? Where's your father?" She's like, "They're dead. All right, they're all dead." It's like it's a little harsh coming from this like 10, 11-year-old kid. She's just this grubby little ragged child that they find who's been surviving by scavenging.
No wonder I didn't get the reference.
Yeah, it's not super remarkable. It's not by any means the most remarkable thing that happened in that 5-minute piece of the movie, but it always stood out to me. Alright, so this residential area.
Damn it, I've got the munchies. And no, I haven't been smoking pot.
I wouldn't have accused you of that. Your parents would absolutely kick you out if you had been.
True. That is very true.
So we're going to bring this out this way. They're dead, alright? They're all dead. Can I go now? Jesus. It's sitting on my hair.
Why are you doing such a stupid thing?
It's so fucking long. I had a shower before I started shift, so I needed to let it dry. Now I keep sitting on it because it's still not up in a bun.
Chop a little bit off the end then.
No.
You
I
know,
think-
only a couple of inches.
No, it would need to be more than that.
Really? Your hair's that long?
If I do this, I can almost straighten my arm while I'm holding. Well, actually, no, that's not true. It's a little past the 90-degree angle. So I would still need to cut off a lot more than a couple inches. With the munchies, what helps JMO is breadsticks. That's, for me, pretzels, yeah. There's not much in the way of calories, it's just crunch and a little bit of salt. Pretzels.
My trouble is getting anything in past my parents. Although I have found if I stick things in my handbag and then bring my handbag in, my parents don't, you know, why
Don't
look in
search you.
someone's handbag?
No.
Yeah, so I don't get yelled at for bringing crap in that I shouldn't be eating.
I don't know how your parents got stuck in the 1950s, but newsflash, abstinence does not work. It has never been a valid means of controlling anything. Maybe one day they'll get the memo.
Wouldn't that be the day?
Yeah, all these people that preached abstinence for years, you know, they really were making things worse, not better. Because the longer you deny yourself a thing that you want, the harder you're going to hit it when you get a chance to.
Don't I know it?
I just feel sorry for Reese's scrotum. Please, ladies. The spirit is willing, but the flesh is spongy, bruised.
I don't think it's going to be that bad.
Yeah, exactly, JMO. There's always a backlash from it. It never is a long-term solution. That's why diets don't work. It's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do the keto diet for a month. Okay, great. I'll see you back. I'll see you in a month and a half when you're back to being fat. Why would you say that? Because dieting doesn't work. Dieting is a fucking mistake.
Welcome, Rim.
Hello, Rem. Death by snooze. The comment right before that too.
I know.
Oh, perfect. Diets work if they're a subtle shift from your normal. Like for me, it was a little bit less Coke and always followed up with water. That got me in the habit of hydrating. And so now, if I don't have a sip of water after I drink some Coke, my mouth doesn't feel as good. It feels like I still need to rinse. And you train yourself into these little habits. Instead of eating an entire bag of chips, you put a handful in a bowl, put the bag of chips away, and you take the bowl. If you put that bag of chips away and then you take the bowl, you're less likely to sit and eat the whole damn bag. But most people, like 95% of them probably, aren't capable of the mental discipline that's required to make it permanent switch like that. Yeah, usually for me, it's a bunch of ice, and I drink it slowly, it gets watered down, and That's fine. That's I get a ton of water out of it that way. But I always also followed up with the water to rinse it off my teeth so that I don't have acid just sitting there chewing up my enamel. Okay, we're going to put some commercial over here. So, how is Rem the Belgian today? Since you just got dropped knee deep in conversation here.
And guess who joined the boys' call just after we finished that conversation?
Speak of the devil, and he shall appear. Good evening, Mr.
I know,
Reese.
finally.
I haven't had a day off since the 28th of July, and I feel absolutely fucking exhausted.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Take a day off then. Look after yourself.
No, I can't. I need money.
Yeah, take a day off, Reese.
No.
You gotta do that shit while you're young. You can't get away with doing that shit when you get older.
Does 30 count as old?
You're only as old as you feel. Some
I
days,
feel 100.
Let us know when you hit 30 and we'll tell you.
Yeah, some days I feel like a 25-year-old. Other
Besi-
days I
besides
wonder
that-
where my pension check is.
Besides, driving tests have opened back up, so I have to save up and book my driving test and eventually start saving for the car as well. So
The
I
way
have to have
you
money.
drive on the truck simulator, Reese, I am not letting you anywhere near a car.
Look, I modded American Truck Simulator, so I go from 0 to 100 in about 2 seconds. That's not the same as real life, Aroha.
True. I was going
never
to point out
guessed.
that flaw.
I don't think I could go 0 to 100 in 2 seconds in a truck.
You couldn't
Yeah,
do that
in real life.
You couldn't do that on a motorcycle powered by jet fuel. Yeah,
And Jamie says one day it won't ruin you financially, which is very true.
yeah, one day off will give you a chance to reset mentally, though.
Indeed.
We don't know. Maybe he's not putting a full 8 hours in.
I don't
5 a
think full
day.
days
I
out.
work sort of like late afternoon / evening shifts.
Yeah,
So that's easy to keep going for a long time.
So I'm not working the whole day, which helps.
yeah, it's a lot easier on you than if you're working like
Yeah.
40 hours a week.
I
Plus
don't think I could do
2
26
extra
days. I
Yeah.
don't think I could do 26 days in a row on an 8-hour shift. No way.
I've done it. It's not fun. Don't fucking do it.
Yeah.
I had to do that
It is not fun at all.
I had to do that 1 year at my current job when I was still in the office all the time because everyone else in the entire department was sick, in the hospital, out of the country, or on disability. So it was like, oh good, it's down to me. And that's it. I am the director of the department, I am the manager, I am the team leader, and I am all 3 shifts 7 days a week.
I was working 10 plus hours, 6 days a week, and that 7th day literally was just sleep. And then go back.
Yeah. And that's how
Usually ended up being
healthy.
closer to 12 hours. It was not worth it.
Yeah, that's how you know it's just not healthy on your body. You collapse for a day as opposed to sleeping. Yeah, the mental break is important, though. That's a good point. The chance to step back from the grind over and over and over. And have a day to sleep, do laundry, relax, spend time with Aroha, play a video game, whatever.
Spend time with Aroha.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to tell him how to spend his time. If he wants to, he will. If he doesn't want to, then that's between him. That's not my problem.
I was just throwing it in there a second time.
Yeah, this is not a relationship counseling stream, nor is it about to become one. I feel rather hypocritical giving out relationship advice.
Yeah, you and me both.
Okay, so,
At least Chibbles has a wife.
well, I had for 12 years. A lot can change.
I also have a lawn.
I'm not sure I followed
Your
the...
point about your lawn?
I'm not sure I followed the relevance of this comment. I'm intrigued. Do you spend more time with the lawn than the wife? Is that what we're getting at?
This last week I have.
I bet you it's been a glorious week at that.
Being outside's been nice.
Yeah.
I have to get this jungle sorted out before winter, or it's just not going to be fun to deal with
Oh,
with
yeah.
all the snow.
It's just going to be a wreck. Okay, let's dezone this commercial stuff. You know
Dogs are so useful.
what? They come in pretty handy in Minecraft. I should get rid of this road over here.
Oh, Chubby, you're going to have a look at my
Clinic, firehouse. There's the
my
pins.
tunnel at some point.
Yeah, I was curious how your progress was going.
Phrasing. My god, phrasing.
Digital!
Don't be inviting a strange man to be looking up your tunnel.
Well, technically, Reese is strange too.
Just saying, you know.
I have no words.
I'm trying to work on your side here, Reese. I've got my hands full, as you may be able to tell.
You're fighting a losing battle, Digital.
It would appear so, wouldn't it?
Depending on how much work she's put into her tunnel, I might have my hands full too.
Oh, Jesus. Well, there is that, I suppose. Okay.
That's one tunnel that you won't see any light at the end of.
If you see a light at the end of the tunnel, don't go towards the light.
No.
Maybe that was a blind joke.
No, I was talking about a certain tunnel that doesn't have.
You don't need
never
to
mind.
explain.
Yeah, I was kidding.
If it was a blind joke, I didn't see it.
I'm so close to muting you for that.
Wolf,
Hey,
Went right over my head.
Wolf made that mistake 45 years ago. True enough.
What, coming out of the tunnel?
Yeah, he was in the tunnel and he went towards the light.
Ah, yes.
Alright, all y'all move out of this neighborhood. We're gonna put a roundabout in here, and you guys are gonna get a new layout, I think. Still haven't figured out what I'm gonna do with this part. I kinda wanna just have a couple of little offshoots. There we go. Alright, what is this? Bouncy Castle Park.
Ooh, fun.
You know? And we can get rid of all of that. Small playground.
Damn you, fucking zombie.
Such
I'm not
language.
sure. Oh, I'm sure Digital will cope.
Such language. Thought we told you before, this is a Buddhist channel.
I mustn't have gotten the memo.
There we go. Alright, now I gotta get power over weekends. so, and then like so. There we go. Utterance.
That's
Chibbles, do
originally
you want
my
me?
joke.
Chibbles, do you want me to fire up my Discord stream for you to have a look?
Not at the moment.
Okay.
He just doesn't feel right with Reese in the room.
Oh, don't worry, no one does.
Fair point.
No wonder I feel
Wow.
left behind.
Alright, you know what? We're gonna take a 4-lane
A nap for what?
6 across here.
Wolf?
4-lane is gonna come down that way. Yeah, that'll work. I'm gonna go something like that. There's an app for getting memos.
Oh.
No, but if you're gonna still be playing for a bit, just give me a bit. I'm gonna be moving around and doing a few things around the basement. So.
I'm not working for another week, Chibbles. I think I've got
Oh,
a
I
bit of
completely
time.
forgot.
You're not the only one.
Oh,
I have an unopened 1 litre bottle of 40% rum on my desk.
Don't you dare touch that,
Why not?
because I forbid you.
it's only
I've also got a shot glass, so at least I'm drinking it measurably.
a
I
liter.
forbid you to touch it. He was going to drink it the other day on stream.
Yeah, a tenner and I take a shot. It's powerful stuff, that is rum, mind. 40%.
Yeah, pretty much
Yeah,
all
when
rum
I make
is.
my rum and coke, that's what I use.
Yeah, well, I'm not even having any coke with it. I'm drinking it straight, mate.
And this is why I'm not letting you drink it.
I
Sheesh.
normally go for about 5 to 6%. So drinking something that's 40 is basically death.
See, that's what I grew up on.
If you're buying rum for 5 or 6%, you're not doing it right.
Well, no. Well,
I know.
the general alcohol I buy, like cider and all that shit, I normally go for like 5 to 6% alcohol. So drinking an alcohol that's 40 is like an entirely new experience. It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna neck it an hour. I'm gonna neck the whole liter an hour before I go to work. To see what happens.
I predict
You'd
you
probably
getting
get.
fired.
Yeah.
Then you'll have more time for Aroha.
Then he'll be bitching and moaning.
Yeah, you'll get that day off one way or the other.
No change there. I always bitch and moan.
You'll be bitching and moaning because you don't have a job. And they'll just be laughing.
Because that's how we roll here.
Hey, I always moan with you, Aroha. Just in this case, the context will be different.
You haven't moaned with me in so long.
Alright.
Well, that's because time zones exist.
Take it outside if you guys are going to have this conversation. I don't need to hear it.
Time zones exist.
Please stop. I'm too lazy to put you in another channel.
I'm leaving it
Fair
there,
enough.
don't worry.
I'm not too lazy to make you do it.
Yeah, that's what I'm aware of.
Yeah, bitching and moaning is literally the national pastime of Brits everywhere.
Yeah. And we like to.
Even the ones that are out of country.
Why did I decide to date a Brit? Someone remind me.
Because
Because an American pushed us together.
Because this way you'd never have to meet him.
Maybe.
Not a bad answer.
Wow. Wow.
Nice answer,
Wow.
I have to say.
If that's how you feel,
You don't think you can do what, Wolf? Let's get rid of you guys.
Possibly a long distance relationship.
No, do you not have? There, I think I fixed it.
You think? You don't know?
Only time will tell.
No, I'm pretty sure he's got permission to move people and toss them into different channels and so forth.
Beg's not being the test dummy.
What's that? I didn't catch what you said, Aroha.
Beg's not being the test dummy.
Are you asking to not be the test dummy?
I don't like being test dummies. I get that all too often.
you can test my dummy.
Hell no.
Oh, wow. I thought that was like what at least 25% of this relationship was. I should probably shut up.
You probably should.
There's doubt? Oh, that's a park. I gotta move that. Yep.
Technically, recent I own a relationship room, so you know.
Instead of pick up lines, just put down lines. It's like the
I thought
opposite.
that was Digital's job.
Turn off lines. There, put the bouncy castle up there.
Hey, are you a parking ticket? Because I'd like to throw you in the trash and ignore you. That's a put down line.
Well, it's something, alright.
I'm always open to change my mind, especially with the British bastard. In that case, then, why don't you just go for someone who lives just up the road from you? I might.
Alright, fair enough.
I mean, I have got a proposal from a 65-year-old, so you never know.
Huh.
Closer to your age.
Just think, you'll be able to inherit before the honeymoon's over. Don't even try to tell me you weren't thinking.
Maybe.
But that's dangerous territory. If you do it like 3 times, then you may be considered a gold digger.
If you do it more than once, you're gonna be thoroughly investigated.
Oh dear.
If they die
Is-
naturally, she's fine.
Well, you
It's
know,
now that
if they have a heart attack or something, that's fine.
it's now the right time to say who's had a stroke.
Who's had a stroke?
The guy who proposed to me.
Definitely had a stroke, alright.
As long as you haven't accepted the proposal, you're fine.
Yeah,
I
feel
haven't
like you're.
accepted the proposal,
Yeah, I feel
and
like you're
Reese is
okay.
about to have the stroke if he's not careful.
I've already had a stroke.
So-
Right.
And the whole room goes silent. Then
I was waiting for some line like she stopped your heart or something when you met her.
No, he just
no,
lacks subtlety.
I'm not that. I'm not that cheesy.
You're cheesy.
Yeah, Wolf's onto it. I feel like the Billy Squire song needs to be quoted here. Or at the very least linked.
No idea who that is.
I know, that's why I was saying it. It should be a part of your education today.
Not sure if I need education.
Well, you're still determined to see this thing with Reese through, so I feel like you have a lot to learn. Yeah, you know, like it just becomes tired and played out, and everybody thinks they're so fucking clever. And it's like, no, you're
I
really
have a
not.
lot. I have a lot to learn too.
Yeah, like how to maintain a relationship.
The fellow broadcasters
Rare.
are just joining in the voice chat, but I can throw some information at you. That one there is Chabby. That one there is Reese.
Dang.
What's going on?
And I'm just throwing out links and names for people, so the three other
You didn't
voices.
spell it.
Oh, I didn't?
No. And on Twitch it's AOHA.
Oh, well, do your own shout out then, if you're going to spell it weird.
I can't.
Thank you. Apparently someone stole the other spelling. League of Legends. Yes.
Yes, League of Legends.
There. So now, Senior Rem has some idea who all these other voices are that are in the voice channel.
I'm the only normal person here. Hi.
You're not. You're the only abnormal person.
Christ, if Reese is the standard for normal, I think I want off this planet.
I know.
Good news. You can always take a one-way trip to Mars.
I
No,
might not wait.
thanks.
I might not wait for the rocket.
Well, if you jump high enough, you should be able to escape the gravitational pull of the Earth.
Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna work. Put the school over there. Firehouse. Now, I feel like I've got entirely too many of these. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put you over here. Oops, wrong button.
Oops, sounds bad.
And no, I just went into the budget panel when I meant to turn the firehouse off. Police station. Okay, we have pretty good coverage through most of our areas, but we could use police station over here. And this is a high school? Yeah. Alright, high school. We're gonna put you right here next to the cemetery.
The kids are going to have so much fun.
We're gonna have sex in the graveyard. There'd be so many vandalized graves.
Of course.
Because, you know, that's what kids do.
Don't I know it?
Yeah, exactly. This is not a game where an oops of hitting the wrong button is catastrophic by any means. Let's pick up all of you
I
guys.
suppose if I have an oops, I could make it really catastrophic. Into lava I go.
Yeah, you accidentally hit Q and throw your thing out that you just finished enchanting and bloop into the lava. Get rid of that. And alright, so we got power coming across. We're just gonna do this. Because this area up here is getting disconnected anyway. Get rid of these power lines I don't need. Now I should be able to. Oh, I'm gonna zone more of this. Oh, a bunch of you that actually need a road. Small playground. Fine, we'll put the playground somewhere else. Police station. Alright, we'll put you up there. Yeah, I could throw the roundabout in.
Damn dog.
Consider him damned. To hell. Look what you've done.
He was right under where I wanted to put some blocks.
You monster.
Frustrating.
Okay, so I want a 6-lane coming out about there. And the 4-lane can come down. Have the little ones offshoot. Yep, that'll work. Okay, so that means that the roundabout's got to go up here. Yeah, why don't you just, quote, feed him a carrot?
I got no cats on me.
Well, I'm sure you still have a fist.
No thanks.
You could just feed him a carrot. We all know how you love to feed animals carrots.
I've learnt my lesson.
You're done abusing animals? Okay.
Yep.
Because that was pretty funny.
I know.
It took a long time for you to think it was funny, though.
Yeah, once you stopped giving me so much shit about it, I could actually... I saw the funny side, but it was one of those... Really? Do you have to give me so much shit?
Yeah, I don't think you understand how funny it was to us at the time. Because it's such a basic malfunction with such disastrous consequences.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's make you a bit bigger. Maybe like so. Yeah, Mickey is still around. Clip. There we go. Clip all those off of there.
I have to assume it's the same one.
Yeah, if it's Mickey Tails. Yep, it was him.
Yep. I should really find my stream map at some point.
It'd be very difficult for us to follow you if you don't.
I know.
It'd be even harder for us to, watch and participate in chat.
Following is not hard. Participating is the harder part.
Yeah. I'm going to need to pick up more of this highway than I did in order for you to successfully climb to the height you need. There we go. Well, that worked beautifully. Bring this down.
But I don't want to become famous, Wolf.
So this needs to be that before I bring it down. Okay, there we go. Nah, that's better. This one right down here. I think someone beat you to it. Yeah, the highway building is... Oh, shut up, Wolf. No one asked you. The highway building tends to be a bit of an adventure, doesn't it? Now comes the fun part, trying to get these ramps. Why are you connected to the highway? Not at all what we were trying to accomplish.
Fucking hell, I can't even
There.
place things well at the moment.
You're broken. You're doing it wrong.
I know I am. What's new?
Okay, so now this needs to come off of here. And down. Come on. Stop snapping to the wrong part. There you go. Okay. There, make that a little less weird looking. Now, I do believe this is supposed to be 2 in here. There we go. Might be okay. Let's get this power line.
So should have done that a long time ago.
What's that?
I keep forgetting to add in my information, like my description of myself on the doing blind things, also known as Chabby or Chibbles.
Oh yeah, that should have been there a while ago.
Yeah, probably.
Just, for those people that knew you as one. Okay. Now let's put these ramps in.
When you did here's the shout out for it, and you're like, this is Chabby's, and I'm like, I gotta get around to that.
Yeah, Chevy. Otherwise, no one's gonna know who you are anymore.
They were too simple of names to grab on Twitch by the time I got around to it, so. No combination of anything could I find, so.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Chibby. I always remember who you are.
I don't know, you tend to forget a lot of things.
How
And
could I
you
forget
admitted
you? You're my number one cheerleader, you know.
You guys all
not
residential?
in public.
Rah,
What? I wasn't
rah,
meant
sis
to.
boom ba, rah, rah, sis boom ba. He doesn't want people to know about the skirt, okay? Just leave it at that.
Wow. Okay.
It was a pink tutu, and it was a birthday gift, thank you.
I need photos.
No, no one needs those photos.
You really don't.
Digital get to see.
No, but I've seen Bardas in a skirt, and it's not a pretty sight. Chabby in a skirt's gonna be worse.
That's mean to Chibby. Go.
It's not mean to Chabby, it's the truth.
Yeah, that's not mean to Chabby. Chabby's fine with it.
He would have said it if I hadn't.
It feels mean to Chibby.
Sorry, Wolf. Stupid external brain. I'd love to know how you people are parking on a road I haven't built yet. This road is not connected to anything. Did you walk there, pull the pocket car out, and then park it? Like,
Maybe they have Bardist-sized cars, and two people just lifted it over.
who knows?
Heck, Zook and I could move that thing easily.
Okay, we're gonna come down to there. We're gonna bulldoze these little piddly.
Heck, that was the one advantage of him driving me home in winter. If he got stuck, I'm like, yeah, I'm on it.
Yeah. Do you need more weight over the tires or less weight? Okay, I'll get out and lift.
At the same time, I'm sure the look on people's faces when I got out of that car.
You know, like, you get out of the car and they're like, how many people have you got in there?
I'm surprised Reese didn't pipe up about me about Chibby being my only cheerleader or my best cheerleader.
Oh, he's probably not paying attention again.
Highly likely.
You know how he is.
I would
Indeed.
do, but I'm currently forced to use push and talk, and I can't be asked to lean up out of my bed.
Get out of bed, you fucking lazy moron.
I work 26 days in a row. I have a right to have a lie-in.
He's not wrong. As much
Well,
as
no,
as much
he's
as
not.
as much as it pains me to agree with Reese.
Then maybe he shouldn't work 26 days in a row.
We've covered this.
I know. Bit of a circular argument, don't you think?
You know what? We'll just do this one like that.
Was there any particular reason he was on push to talk?
Not that I know of. Unless Wolf put him on push to talk. Yeah, that'll work. Now I got the space I can move people into.
If your mods are going to do that, it's probably a good idea to send a message to the other mods so they know.
Nope.
Just say,
You have been promoted. You are in the same group as Chevy. It'll also make it easier for you to come and go from that private channel on Sundays when we're doing Unfortunate Spaceman or whatever stupidity.
yeah, did he ever eventually show up?
He did. He had problems with his graphics card, though. It kept acting up. There. Now people can move into this neighborhood. And I can stop losing so much freaking money. There we go. Reese is no longer restricted to push to talk. I think that happened the last time Felina kicked him off the server.
That's what I was wondering.
Just dawned on me what Wolf was talking about. I keep forgetting that Reese keeps getting himself punted.
It's fair. I was just...
Totally forgot about that. Oh shit, this whole neighborhood is isolated. Well, I guess now's the time to tell you guys, you're moving up. Goodbye. I kind of feel like an asshole for doing that, because they didn't even get to use moving trucks. Public library. Actually, I could probably get away with doing something like this. Then move that school. Yeah, that'll work. Firehouse. Well, we have a place for you. Bouncy Castle Park. The crime rate at the Bouncy Castle Park is high. What?
Probably due to inflation.
Oh, boo.
Thank you all.